One of the locators that's available in Playwright to identify an element is getByAltText. Let's try to understand what alt text is all about and how can we use tacl in order to identify the web element using getByAltText. So in order to understand alt text, I'm going to actually open google.com, and here we can see actually an image. Let's go ahead and then inspect this and try to locate this image tag. Now, if you see over here, there are a lot of actually attributes present. So the class, alt, height, src, those are basically the attributes, and they have some values as well. Now, the most important thing over here is that you can see here something called as alt is equal to Dragon Boat Festival 2025. Now, this is what is actually get by alt text is actually doing. So, alt text means it's an alternative text. So, in most of the cases, this tag, this attribute is present in the image tag. And the reason they use this is if you are actually opening a web page in reader mode, so usually which cannot actually display the images. So, in that case, what happens is instead of the image, whatever is mentioned in the alt will be actually displayed there in the readable reading mode. So that's the purpose of actually this alt, and also for the SEO. For example, if you wanted to have your website or web app more SEO optimized, so SEOs cannot understand the images. So it makes sense to provide actually an alt so that the SEO can also understand what is actually the content that is present on the website more precisely. So that's the purpose of this alt. So this is basically used in order to mainly locate the images. Now let's see that how can we actually create a web element and identify that using this alt. Now I'll take the same example over here. I'm going to copy this alt and then go to tacl. Now I can actually create a web element and then I can give it a name. So let me give it a name as Google logo and just put actually a tag like logo and images. And here is where you actually select what type of identifier that you wanted to use. So in this case, I wanted to use alt text and simply just give the value over here. There's also a help menu available over here. You can see that if there is an image and which has actually has an alt tag, then you can go ahead and then put that text over there and click on save changes. And that's it. And that's how you basically create a web element and identify it using alt text.